Hello, it's Charles Folkart, June the 7th, 2017, and this is the 50th anniversary of the Israelis, the smartest people on the planet, who attacked the USS Liberty, and later, when they weren't able to sink the ship and have all the evidence at the bottom of the sea there, they said it was a mistake. Yeah, smartest people in the world, smartest people on our flat level plane, said it was a mistake. I think they were attacking the ship for over 60 minutes, or was it an hour and a half, or 90 minutes? I think it was. They were making a mistake. They didn't know it was the U.S. ship. And I wonder if John Hagee is going to do any sermons on the USS Liberty. What do you think, folks? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and supporting this channel. As you can see, I'm over here at BitChute. I want to encourage you to get involved at BitChute for a number of reasons. And let's go have a look at one reason right now, shall we? But before we go there, I almost forgot to tell you what this video is. This video is about Donald Trump being a Jew and why it's important for us to know that Donald Trump is a Jew. And we'll get to that in a moment. But first, let's go have a look at YouTube, shall we? We're in the back room of my channel at YouTube, and there's something here I wanted to show you. I want to scroll down here. Not too long ago, May 29th, time is short, ultimate false flag video of mine. Guess what? Not eligible for monetization. Scroll down a little further. Tribeca, May 25th, not eligible for monetization. They're doing this more often now, people. And I asked you a question on a previous video. Why doesn't Kapner ever say that YouTube is making his videos not eligible for monetization? There's a key there. There's evidence there for those of you with eyes to see and ears to hear. Kapner and YouTube get along just fine. He's having a problem with PayPal and it's hurt him a lot, but I suggest there's another reason other than he's speaking about the Jews. And I don't want to get into that because that's not the purpose of this video. But a lot of people can't connect all the dots. They're in their thinking, they're linear. They haven't been taught how to think. But let's move on to the point of this video, which is Trump is a Jew and why it's important for you to understand that he's a Jew and we've been duped. The whole United States, the electorate, elected Trump, who think they elected Trump, who are under the illusion that they elected Trump, have been duped. So let's go look at the evidence, shall we? So I did a search on Google on purpose. Donald Trump is a Jew. This is the page I got. This is the first page on Google. We're going to go look at this article. It's right there, right at the top. It's the one they want you to see, folks. It's not there by mistake. It's not there by accident. But I wanted to show you something here that a lot of people don't understand. Right here, this one here, from the Salon magazine. That's a Jew magazine. Until the 1940s, Jews in America were considered a separate race. Their journey to whiteness has important lessons. Here's the Jews telling us that until the 1940s, pre-TV, pre-Talmud vision, the American populace, which was 90% Caucasian Israelites, believed the Jews were a separate race. And the Jews here tell you that they've traveled from being considered a separate race to being considered white. They're deceiving you. And that's what I'm trying to get across with Milton, who changed his name Kapner, who's a Sephardic Jew who wore the yarmulke in 2002, and he went into a Jewish organization for help while he was homeless. Why didn't he go to a Christian church, or why didn't he go to the Orthodox Church, which he professes to be a part of? He's deceiving you, folks, as is Donald Trump, and let's go have a look at that first article here. Trump is headed to the White House. Did we just elect our first Jewish president? Let's go have a look at that, shall we? So there's so much here, but this is written by a Jew. This guy, Wayne Root, is a Jew, and you can see that. He just tells you over and over again that he's a Jew and that he should know. And Trump is headed for the White House. This was written on November the 20th. Did we just elect our first Jewish president? That's a lie, because there's been many Jewish presidents before Trump. But he goes down here and he says, I believe Donald Trump should be called America's first Jewish president. He's lying, because there's been other Jews, like I said. But trust me, Donald Trump is as close as you can come to being our first Jewish president. Let me prove to you that Donald is our first Jewish president. Now, he goes on and he gives you a whole list of evidence, of facts, that he says will prove to you he's mistaken there too. You can't prove anything to anybody else. All you can do, which is what I try to do, is I try to present the evidence that I rely on that makes me believe that Donald Trump is a Jew. They've been planning this for a long, long time, folks. Let's go have a look at the evidence that they've had the idea of Donald Trump becoming the President of the United States for at least 15 to 20 years or more. Let's just go look at one piece of evidence to support that allegation, shall we? So here we are at the Simpsons episode in 2000. Here's the picture. You could see it for yourself. This is a fact. It's not conspiracy theory. And then you have the fulfillment of the Simpson foretelling that Trump would be the president. Folks, if you understand that the Jews are a race that descend from Nakash, Cain, Esau, Edom, and they have serpent, Nakash, blood in their DNA, this all makes sense, folks. We're not dealing with the average American intellect. We're dealing with fallen angels here that mingled with a race. Nakash, Cain, Esau, Edom. Genesis 3:15. I've stated it many times before. If you do not understand Genesis 3:15, you're not going to understand Scripture, and you're not going to understand history. Let's move on, shall we? I don't read Macau. I get, once in a while, a friend of mine will send me some information he gets on Macau. But here's a separate witness. Macau, who is a Jew, is calling Donald Trump an Illuminati Jew. I did not see this before I came to the conclusion. I only saw this after I tried to support it with more evidence. Everything that I am finding supports the idea or my thinking that Donald Trump is a Jew. So here again, Macau is using the argument that the banker plot to remove FDR was a ruse, and I think he ties it in here. Yes, he does. That Donald Trump, who is being opposed by the Jews, is therefore anti-Jew or not in the Jewish camp. And he's just saying that was a ruse. We've been fooled twice. The American public has been fooled twice. The banker plot during FDR, who was a Jew. So that other guy on Root and Salon is telling you a lie because FDR, Rosenfeld, was a Jew. See, if they're a Jew, that's the point I'm trying to get, you're going to lie. That's what Jews do. They lie. They come from the father of lies. And they're going to murder. They're going to murder because that's what they do. Their first murder, the first murder that they committed was Cain slaying Abel. And then they also have slain every prophet from Abel to Zacharias. So come on, folks. You're trusting, when you trust a Jew, you're trusting a liar and a murderer. And that's my point. Let's move on, shall we? And here's another piece of evidence. Trump goes to the Jew wall. He's the first serving U.S. president to put the yarmulke on, put his hand on the wall, his little note in there, and all that tradition and all that BS. It's not even the wall from the temple. But anyway, folks, he's a Jew. So here we're at Matthew 7. You shall know them by what they say about themselves. Right? You shall know them by their words. You shall know them by their speech. Yes? Is that what the scripture says? Jesus Christ himself is warning us about false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inside they're wolves. They're ravening wolves. They're out to destroy you. And some wolves will kill just to kill. They're not killing for the food, folks. That's the kind of wolves we have up here in Montana, but that's another subject, and I digress. But we shall know them by what they do. And what has Donald Trump done? What is his fruit? And here's a verse that most Christians don't go anywhere near, and they always point their finger. That must mean somebody else. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. What that is saying is, not everyone is who they say they are, and not everyone is going to receive the reward that they think they're going to receive. Only those that do the will of the Father which is in heaven. Different subject, but I ask you, is Donald Trump doing the will of his Father? He says he's not a Jew, and he says he's a Christian, got the Bible and all that. He's a Sunday church-going type Christian. Is he doing the will of his Father in heaven and the earth? That's so ridiculous of a question, folks. I won't even ask it. So let's move on, shall we? So let's end up back here at BitChute. I want to encourage you to subscribe here at BitChute. There's only about 20 here, it says, for a number of reasons. I'd like to migrate completely over to here as the channel is improving and adding more options. Also, the comment section here is much, much better than the one on YouTube. YouTube comment section, very hard to manage. They don't want us communicating with each other. This uses a separate software program, much better, much easier. They send emails. They tell me that someone's commented. I don't have a problem engaging people on the comment section if I have time and as time allows and if I feel so inclined. So consider migrating over to BitChute. When you share my videos, when you share these videos, please share from BitChute. Consider that. I'm getting almost as many views here on BitChute now that I am over at YouTube. So it's a better platform. It's using a better comment. It's not owned by Google. I don't get any money whatsoever here at BitChute. I'm not getting any money at YouTube either, folks. They haven't sent me one shekel, and I have over 350 videos that they're making money off of our content. This is something we've got to stop doing, but I can't do it alone. I've done my share. I've created the videos. If you feel so inclined, you too can help here at BitChute, run by Ray Vahey. I don't know the man personally, but hey, it's better than BitChute, and he's promised not to censor. YouTube is censoring videos by demonetizing them. Here I've created another video that attacks the Jew And I'm telling you things that you're not hearing on any other channel. Kapner's not telling you that Trump is a Jew. Associated with Jews is not the same as telling you that Trump is a Jew, folks. And I get sick of you people that come on here and say that Kapner did warn us. No, he did not. So, thank you for watching, subscribing, sharing, and supporting this channel. And may the grace of God, our Father, may His grace be upon us all, for we certainly need it. See you.